Hey, my name's Josh Hagan with Christie's International Real Estate. I'm here today with my manager and mentor, Jim. He works with me in the office, and we're just going to have a conversation today about the state of real estate in the main line, both Lower Merion and Radnor. So, lately, what I've noticed is that Villanova is kind of an epicenter, where I'm having more respondents for potential sellers, for identified buyers, already qualified, in the Nova area. Is that what you're seeing office-wide, or what are you seeing in general?
I think we're seeing that market-wide. I think we're seeing an influx of sellers who haven't found where their next destination is and are holding off in putting their homes on the market or even just having a conversation. And what I think you're doing a great job of is identifying those potential sellers with your qualified buyers and just making a connection, forgetting about the timing and just making that connection, which is really what we feel here at Christie's is really starting to drive our listings and drive potential listings and sales.
And what's been kind of neat that I've noticed is it's not always about just getting the listing. For me, it's about making the connection to the owner of the home.
Absolutely.
So I got a call this week from a potential seller in Nova, and she said to me, I'm not really sure if I should have you in yet. You know, you sent me this great letter, you identified that you had qualified buyers in it. A, are they real? Which absolutely they are. Mm. And B, you know, how do we get this ball rolling? And I said, well, there are sellers that are ready who want to sign on the dotted line today. Mm-hmm. There's others who want me to come in and tell them what to take out of their home, mm-hmm. how to stage the house, what do they need to do to get it sell ready or millennial ready, mm-hmm. and what are the steps to get there. And I think some people want the pressure, some people don't, and that's okay. I always kind of quantify myself as the source of sources. So this same person that I'm mentioning, she was like, you know, I have this cleaner who only comes on Saturdays and it's a pain in the butt. And I said, well, do you want my cleaner? She's fantastic. I actually got her from another seller of mine. And so I gave her that. And then she started talking about a landscaper and how her landscaper wasn't following through. And I said, guess what? Me personally, at my home, I've got a landscaper who just came up with an amazing 4-tier garden design. And did you want that one? And I told the story about how my neighbor to the right of me started with this guy. He did such a great job. I brought him in, and now he practically owns the block because I talked to everyone on the block. So it's been an amazing evolution. And I think to bring it back to real estate and to Radnor and Lower Merion Villanova, the buyers are out there, the millennials are ready, they're doing their move up, and I think it's a good time. So, you know, if anyone's thinking of buying or selling, get to me, you know. It's a great time to do it.
So this is really cool. I've noticed when some of the main numbers have come in and some of the year-to-date numbers on how we're doing in performance against the market, apples to apples, I want to give you some news. Are you ready for some news?
I like news.
You like news. I know you like news. So the market, let's just say in Lower Merion Township. Lower Merion Township, when we take a look at the average original list price to what the actual sale price was minus a seller concession, and about half the properties sell with some type of seller concession of some type. Where did they list and where did the actual numbers come in? So it gives us a great sense of, is the market at value? Is it positioned over value? Is it positioned under value? So where the market is year to date, Lower Merion Township is selling across the marketplace, all competitors, according to the Bright MLS, at 92.85%, which means that of whatever the original list prices were, when the final settled prices came in, they were about 92.85% of what they listed for.
Right.
But you and your system here at Christie's are selling for 98.45% of the original price versus sale price ratios, and your days on market are almost 30% less than the rest of the marketplace. So I have to ask you, share with us, what are you doing differently?
Well, I like those numbers.
Yes.
First of all. And I'm not someone who focuses on numbers, but I like it when I hear it. But for me, I think there's 3 levels. There's Christie's, which you mentioned. There's the team itself. And then there are the attributes that we do in every home from pre-listing to days on market. So on the Christie's level, it's easy to sell a 200-year-old brand with a global perspective. Anything from, hey guys, I have an auction house attached to me where if you are looking to downsize, they will come in, appraise your furniture, and get it out for you that same day, to I've been in Paris, I've been in London, I've been in St. Thomas, and wherever you go, right, everywhere you go, there is a Christie's. In every Wall Street Journal Sunday edition, our magazine is there. In every New York Times, I can get your home in. And that's the value that Christie's brings.
That broad footprint.
It's broad, but it's also hyper-focused. And it's hyper-focused in that when I go into a listing presentation, you can have other competitors in the market who have a 20-mile radius footprint of influence. You can have a tech firm that focuses on only technology. That's okay. And not on brokerage and the business of brokerage. Or you can come to us, which is, in my mind, the powerhouse. Because we are a boutique firm that can create a distinctive marketing plan for you. So does that begin in the pre-listing phase when you are doing a vlog of the house that you can take, put into social media, promote or boost it depending on where you're at, put it on your YouTube channel? Or is it about the professional photography, aerial video, a Zillow video, which not enough agents depend on? Because when you put a Zillow video on Zillow, you are 99% more likely that follower will look at your home over something else.
I think it's important to note that voyeurs become sort of internet traffic, and that internet traffic becomes foot, and then they become a potential buyer and a buyer client. So doing those things attracts everyone who are potential buyers in the marketplace. And your team and your systems on your team do a phenomenal job at that. And it's consistent and it's progressive.
And what comes to my mind, which is interesting, and I'll brag, because Jim was my very first coach in real estate. And there is a figure that you said in boot camp my very first year, which is the average buyer takes 18 months to buy a home. So today, unlike when we started, or when I started, it starts on the internet. And so an agent that doesn't take advantage of social media is just not doing their job. It's that simple.
Agreed.
And you know, it's interesting when you look at it brokerage wide, because we try very hard on the team to be untraditional. What that means is I will go out of the box to get a house sold. And if that means using the partnership with Christie's and Ferrari to put a Ferrari in front of the house, whether that means doing a video with staged homes, with music, with a professional videographer who's amazing, we'll do that. If it means a twilight photo, we will get that, because when you put a twilight photo up as your first photo on trend, that house gets noticed first.
And your first showing's online. It's these types of details that I believe is creating that type of demand, and it's lowering the days on market, and it's creating multiple interested parties into the same property versus very traditional marketing. So I wanted to wish you and great job.
Thank you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Josh Hagan with the Josh Hagan team at Christie's International Real Estate. Stay tuned for the next vlog coming out next week.